22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And it'll be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
We're scoreless after 1. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. A dump off here for Gore. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the 45 on 2nd down, Carr. It's complete. It's Gore. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr. Trying to lay one up deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that, because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the sack on 1st down, Vick escaping the pressure right. He's going to look deep here for Ward, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just hit a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every...
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. A run right side, it's Gore. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Another carry now for Gore. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there in the final minute.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
So we have a score to report after all. How about this?
Whoa. Stop the press. Yeah, I know. I just broke broadcasting 101. I cut in on my play-by-play guy. But think about it this way. Marvin, our crack researcher, just handed us a note. We haven't had a scoreless tie in the NFL since 1943. 43.
And we will not have history here in this one, partner. Our first points of the game come in the 4th quarter.
I don't think that either one of us saw this game unfolding this way when it all began.
No, absolutely not. But, hey, now it's still just a one-score game, so don't go anywhere. A lot more to play for. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So now the Eagles down by 7, 54 seconds to go. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Now Michael Vick. Forced out to his left. He finds Smith out of the backfield and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Vick to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's done. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Being chased out left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Over the middle, complete. It's done. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 4, this is second down and 1. They'll throw again. Here's Vick. Buying time to his left. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. But, boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1 to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And it's incomplete. So their final drive.